Good morning. It's June 1st. I was out early this morning watering because it's going to get hot again today. Over the weekend, we got the panel up and the tomatoes planted. These are the Midnight Romas, the black sauce tomatoes. We'll see how they do. They seem okay. I got blocks down for my red pots, which is what I wanted, and I planted, before the weekend, I planted Armenian cucumbers, and both seeds in both pots came up. So they should grow pretty on the ends of the trellis, and that'll all be great. The one cucumber from my first planting is doing well. I planted some more, another one, and that one is coming up. And that one is from that first planting as well. I also bought some cucumbers, and I planted 2 of them over here, which is where I planted the melons, the Kajari melons. I have planted dill quite heavily inside this pen. We'll see, it hasn't germinated yet, but that's okay. My poblano peppers are blooming. That one is, anyway. These tomatoes are trying to bloom. These are the cream sausage white tomatoes. I mean, even if it's not blooming, it's certainly healthy, this poblano. Yeah, there we are. The asparagus is done. It's all going to fern now, and that's as it should. I bought a cantaloupe plant, and it's already blossoming. The transplanted tarragon looks wildly successful. I think I could probably cut it some, and the artichoke looks fantastic. I have hopes. Maybe this year. We'll see. Anyway, this is a volunteer sunflower. This is one of the Velvet Queens that I planted last year. It grew back, and today I noticed for the first time it has blossoms. This rose bush needs some deadheading. Yeah, I've got 3 calla lilies over here in this part. I mean, there's one by my foot, one over there, and then there's another one by my new peony, which Tierney gave me for Mother's Day. It's a pink with a white center. And then there's all these little Tithonia, whatever, the bronze fennel and the baby bronze fennel. And then over here, we bought this. This is a new calla lily for me. And that is a calla lily bulb that I'm really excited about. It is called Frozen Queen. It's red. I got it from Brex. Yeah, it's a stunning leaves and flowers. This one is the big white one. This calla lily is enormous, and this echinopsis is doing well. I'm gonna have to cut back some more of the oak leaf hydrangea. It's big. It is big. It's taking over. I cut back a lot of it. I think I'm gonna be cutting back some more because I just, and I got a second one over there, so I'm good. I love oak leaf hydrangeas. Anyway, that end of the garden is really overgrown. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm working on moving this garden about a foot to the right. mainly it's crooked, and it's always been crooked, and it's bugged me, and I need to fix that. And but also we planted it where we did to protect this baby dogwood, and now the baby dogwood is not in any chance of being run over by the mowers. So I need to take it out of the garden, move the garden a foot that way, and then we'll have more space. I had to move the two Veronicas. That's the pink one, that's the blue one. They look like they're doing okay. And that is another, that's where the stick is where I planted another of the Frozen Queen calla bulbs. And Tierney's Asian lily is a mass of blossoms. It's quite, walk around to the front side. My sea holly's doing really good. I had to tie it up. It's the stems. Oh, here's the. Isn't it pretty? Some of her sedum. Two of her sedums that she planted are doing well. This sea holly already is blue stemmed. So, yeah. And there's more calla. That's a weed. It's called Venus's Looking Glass, but I liked it, so I left it. Echinacea. And then I've got a ton of baby sea holly. So, at least that's what I think that is. Pretty sure. Anyway, that's the flower garden. These are two tropical sunset cherry tomatoes that I planted yesterday. That used up all of my potting soil. So in order to plant anything else, I'm going to have to go buy some more. I mean, I've still got plenty of compost, but that's not really what you put in pots. So yeah, I still have these to plant. I really need to get to it. The strawberries are ripening still. The peas are ripening still. Hello, girls. That's the sisters, Aoife and Tara. Still haven't done that. It's been hot. Beets. Oh, it looks like I'm getting actually beets. I mean, they're not huge, but you can see that there is a beet there, not just greens. Oh, there's a couple. Yeah, good. The radishes are done. The cabbage is doing good. We'll see how long that lasts with cabbage moths. Hey. Hello, babies. Here's the other sister. Their little sister, Chloe, who is still available to the right home. Oh, there they are, the Tisas. The Tisalets, as we call them, because their mother's name is Tisa. The bees love the germander. And I love the bees. It's Sunday, June 6th. I've just gotten back into town from a trip, and I have a tomato. Isn't this awesome? I have green beans. I should have enough to pick by the 4th of July. Lots of blossoms. Mostly the blue cocos. The others aren't doing quite as well. But, and then there are some that just aren't doing well at all, and I don't know why. So, we'll see. Aren't they pretty though? And this is where I planted the sweet potatoes. I pulled slips off of the plants and just stuck them in. That one's growing, even though it didn't have any leaves when I pulled it. This one still doesn't have any leaves, but it should have enough nodes to make roots. The rest of them are doing great. I mean, look at this one. Yeah, certainly hot enough for sweet potatoes. They are tropical. It's June 19th. I know I haven't made a video yet this month. I was traveling earlier, and so that has put a crimp in my videoing ability, but the garden, as you can see, is getting more and more lush. There's a poblano pepper on that plant that I'm gonna harvest very soon. It's June 27th. It looks like there's only going to be one video for the month. I've just been so busy, but I have to say, here in my favorite part of the garden, it's looking the way I always dreamed. It's sort of a profuse abundance of vegetation. It's kind of glorious. Just starting to get zucchinis. Hopefully we'll be getting cucumbers soon. That's cucumbers. That's 2 cucumber plants. That is cantaloupe. The peppers are producing poblanos. Everything here is doing spectacularly, except possibly for this, but it's doing okay. That's a cucumber, and the rest are all Kajari melons that I transplanted. This compost is not very good after all. It seems to be good for in the beginning, but once it takes off, it's not doing that great. But we've added a whole lot of bagged raised bed soil in the hope that that'll help pick things up. Anyway, but again, these have only just started taking off because we top dressed with bagged soil. I still want to plant some more stuff in this bed. Oh, the cantaloupes. The cantaloupes. Looks like we're gonna have some, maybe a lot. And what a darling little bee. All right, that's it. That's not it. We have an artichoke that I've been waiting 2 years, and now it's here. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Like this by pressing the thumbs up icon if you liked it. Leave a comment if there's something you'd like to tell me, a question you'd like to ask, or a question you'd like to answer. Subscribe if you haven't, so YouTube will let you know when I upload again. I hope wherever you are that you're having a lovely day. Thanks for watching.